Hey, this is Henry from Thurbricks, back with yet another Lego haul. This one, unlike most of mine, it was actually from a garage sale. So I got this whole big bag of Star Wars figures for, I think it was $70. I also bought a bag of football cards that most of them were pretty worthless. So overall, I bought it for $100. So I'm gonna probably count this as 100 just to make myself feel better about the football cards. But let's get into it. It looked like just Star Wars and then accessories on the side. I didn't see anything like super special in here. Most of the figures looked like they were fairly recent. Nothing too old. I would say the last like 5 to 10 years. But a big old pile of them. Let's hopefully nothing can fall over there. Just, get the thumbnail. Maybe I can rotate it or turn it a little down. Okay. That's probably good. Get that out of the way. Maybe get a bin to put all this in. I also didn't see any fake in here, which is lovely to see. But I don't know about condition or anything. So I bought it from a couple kids. I don't, they were a little older, but yeah. Okay. So I guess let's just get started with it. I do see a few droids, so I'm going to pull those out. A Grievous without a head. Another droid. I want to say these are all going to be complete, so I might just throw these to the side if they're incomplete right now, so maybe we can complete them a little bit later. I did see a few Poes, I want to say. Or maybe this isn't Poe, actually. This might just be like a Resistance pilot. So a few pilots in here. There's a Poe. There's another Poe. Pilots. Here's a 20th anniversary Luke. Nice. I mean, let's just start pulling, right? Ahsoka. Another Ahsoka. Stuff's starting to fall back there. Darn. Okay. A Stormtrooper without its helmet. Let's grab some more droids. I think I see a few R2s around. So BB-8 as well. I think a few things already fell back there. So another droid, that Stormtrooper's helmet. I think it might have come in one of the Mandalorian sets, but most things when they have a pauldron, and I think this might be exclusive to the figure, are pretty good. So I want to say maybe like $15 to $20. I'll have prices somewhere though. Some more droids. This is one of the reasons I bought it. I did see a few Knights of Ren in here. So I forget this guy's name, but most of the Knights of Ren are fairly expensive. The reason actually I came over to this garage sale was they had the Kylo Ren ship, or Kylo Ren's command shuttle up. And I came to, not many garage sales nowadays, I would say, have Lego. And I was like, oh, Lego, sick. I wonder what the prices are. And then I saw this bag of figures. Originally, actually, they were asking $2 a figure. And then I was like, how much for the whole bag? Because I was like, $2 a figure for Star Wars is pretty good. There's a few in here that are definitely worth more than $2, like this Knight of Ren. But if I could have everything for a decent price, which I'd say $100 is a decent price, I would have taken it. So, yeah, so Knight of Ren. This droid, I forget the series that it's in. I think they had a couple sets from it, though, is actually very expensive. So, not, and also this droid. Both of these droids are, I would say, on the higher end of droids, which is a funny thing to say. Let's grab some, I think there's a few snow troopers. They might have had the battle pack. There's a scout trooper. Let's see, maybe that's it for those. Oh, another one. And then they also had DO. 501st, 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 332nd. So they must have had that AAT. And I'm a big fan that they kind of kept all of these figures together. It'll just be a lot easier to kind of identify what they are later. Stormtroopers, then I think the last of them, they had a bunch of First Order stuff. And I don't know if that's a First Order commando with the, or commander with the cape, but pretty cool there. All right, Death Troopers, I guess, will go next. Death Trooper, Death Trooper, Death Trooper. I'm not sure how many came in that battle pack, but I'm not seeing any more right now. I have seen a lot of Mandalorians, so Christmas sweater Mandalorian. I don't know if this means they had the advent calendar. It might. Regular one. They must have also had the battle pack of Mandalorians. Do I see any other? There's another one. There's another Mando. That might be it for now. Okay, there's another droid. Bib Fortuna, that's the guy's name. In a couple videos ago, maybe, I couldn't remember this guy's name when I just got his headpiece, whatever you call this, neck tail, whatever. Bib Fortuna, I think this is from Boba Fett's throne room. I think this guard is also from that set. Let's try to get some of the cheaper figures out of here. Chewie, an Ewok. I mean, I feel like a lot of the rest of them, there's another Djarin. There's a lot of figures in here that are really good. Let's get these droids out of the way. Another C-3PO down there. Okay, that's where the last 501st pilot came. Okay. Well, I guess, you know, it just keeps going with the same figures. Boba Fett's. There's a few Mandalorians. I did see Bo-Katan's hair in the accessory pack, so that makes sense why that's in there. I think this is just a Mandalorian separatist, whatever, loyalist maybe. I guess we can just start picking. Han Solo, the girl from The Mandalorian, another Han Solo, Tusken Raider. A lot of these Mandalorian aren't super expensive, but also I would say there's around 100 figures here. So even at the $100 price, it's like $1 a figure. So I mean, that's what I would regularly pay for figures. And most people would pay more for Star Wars. So 2 Shadow Troopers. I do see the Grievous head. This might just be loose though. Yeah, a little loose. So I won't sell that. Yeah, it's broken. Okay. But I want to say I have a couple more heads, so hopefully I can use those for that. Here's another battle pack, the Sith Troopers. Anakin, I think Sith Eyes Anakin. That might have come in, I mean, it came in something. I'm not sure what it came in at the moment. These are the, are there any more of them? No. Like Shadow Guards, maybe? TIE Fighter. There's Luke. This guy also came, so I think this is Major Von Ray. This is a very good figure right here. This, along with the droid that I couldn't remember the name of earlier, all came in like the same theme, along with, I want to say, this Leia Organa. Kylo, another Chewie, Obi-Wan. Maybe it was this Leia that came in that. I'm not sure. I guess we can start with more of the Knights of Ren. So there's 2 more Knights of Ren. Here is a Gree. This is, I saw this in the bag, and I mean, I probably would have bought it anyways. But if they said no, $2 a figure, I would have definitely taken this out. If you know what this is, you would have taken this out. It does look like there's a little wear on the head. A lot of wear on the head. A little bit of wear on the helmet. So I'll have to replace that, but I'll probably keep it together. The torso and legs look pretty good. The torso actually might be cracked. So I might just keep it for myself, depending on, we'll see what parts I can use from it actually. But I will definitely keep this Gree. I've been trying to collect all like the clone commanders and captains and stuff like that. And I am missing a phase 2 Gree, so that'll be perfect for that. I forget what, I think these came in the same set as, I think it's Cara Dune from The Mandalorian that we found earlier. That ATST. Another droid. So they definitely had the advent calendar piece. I think this Christmas Grogu only comes in that. Another one there. This came in one of the solo sets. I do not know this one's name. Star Wars. I want to say Last Jedi. One of the trilogy movie, or the third trilogy movies. Not Moff Gideon. The other guy that I don't remember. Darth Vader. Nice. Always good to get one of him. Anakin. Zori Bliss. Darth Maul. Finn. Fennec Shand. She's better with the helmet, but I didn't see the helmet in the accessory bag or here at all. That's okay though. Rey. There's another Finn, or not Finn, Poe. I think this cloth piece for Luke is pretty good too. So cloth Luke. Just some Sith First Order guys. This might be like a Death Star gunner something. Scout Trooper that came, I think, in the same set as Gree did. Some more Solo. An old Obi with a dark brown cape, which is really nice, actually. Another Anakin. I think. So, these guys, I do not know. This is a dancer that came in the Boba Fett's Throne Room set. I think this might be Quarren. Also came in the same set. This came in the Millennium Falcon, actually, with Lando. Good figure. But I don't remember his name either. Gar Saxton, nice. Or Saxon, with the correct face. Pretty nice there. Here is, I think it's a young Padme. And then the last two are from the random theme that I can't think of right now. Maybe like Jedi Chronicles or something like that. An interesting thing about this, I think this, so the tie helmet with the skull on it is worth the same amount as the whole figure combined. So I want to say like almost $20 still, but yeah. Overall, I mean, most of them, besides, you know, the white Boba Fett and the Grievous head being broken, they were all in great condition. So, I mean, we're going to do quite nicely on this. I definitely forgot to say what I do with these. So I try to buy, you know, at garage sales, but mostly on eBay. Most of the time it's just parts and pieces, like a few of the videos that are on my channel already, but sometimes I get a good deal on complete figures. And then, you know, I either build them or just, you know, check for damage. If there's any, throw it in a bag. If there's not, you know, put it together and sell it on my Bricklinks store. So that's their bricks, the same as my channel. I usually have them in the description. So if you're looking for any of these figures, make sure to check that out. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.